The most unexpected thing that has occurred through all of this is I had my blog mentioned in our local newspaper as a blogger to watch, which was really amazing because, well, as a new blogger to watch, which was really funny because I'm not necessarily a new blogger. And I feel like when you become true to your own voice and true to who you are, other people notice. So just be you and don't try to be something you're not, because it won't ever be truth. It won't ever be valuable. We've hit a few not necessarily roadblocks, but some people don't like change. And when you try to start changing the game, people sometimes don't know how to react to that. So I've had a few nasty comments or on my blogs or on postings or things like that, and I just think it's silly, and you can't do things just because someone doesn't want you to do, but you also can't do things just because that's the way someone wants you to do it. Starting something like this, I was absolutely terrified of failure. I have an incredible fear of being rejected or failing, and for something like this, for wanting to do something good, it's not a matter of failing or being rejected, it's just a matter of doing something. Some of the sacrifices I've had to make, I've had to pull back of some of these social things that I do here. I am very active in our church, and I've had to pull back on some of those things, and it's more like the season has just ended on those things, so I can concentrate on building this up and building up a community of people worldwide that want to be effective in this world. And for me right now, that's very important. This whole having a cause has changed me so much. I feel like I'm so much more intentional with what I do, with what I say, with what I look at, with how I spend my time. We have a limited amount of time, and in that amount of time, I'd rather be doing something good with that time than just laying around and not doing anything. I've been tempted to give up quite a few times when it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you've been writing code for something for 4 hours and your laptop crashes and all the code goes away. It's very easy to want to just throw in the towel, or when your children are crying and you feel like you have to have something done for that day and you just can't get to it, and you have to email somebody and be like, hey, I'll get to you tomorrow. It's kind of makes you question why you're doing all of this. But like I said before, I just have this feeling that you have to do something. And it's just learning to balance and pushing through that balance. No, I feel like it's been so organic and so easy just watching it grow on its own that I feel like I haven't really done anything, so there wasn't really anything for me to do over. There's some things I would love to do over again just because they were fun, but not to change. I've gotten so much support from my husband, from people on Twitter, from friends in the community, from blogger friends to real life friends, if there is a difference. Just people saying, hey, that's a really great idea, you should really do it, has really helped me a lot. I've had one person discourage me, which was really hard, but that was more, they were worried that I was going to take on too much unless they didn't believe that somebody could do something good. For me, when you have one person say that they're worried about something or concerned about something, I don't necessarily listen to it, but when it comes from multiple people, I really put a lot of thought in it. And I feel like it's important to gauge what you're taking in, and then if it is one person saying they're worried about something, talk to them about it. Find out exactly what they are worried about and talk it through. They might have an idea that you hadn't thought about yet, or they might be seeing it from a different perspective, and either your perspective will change, their perspective will change, or you'll just agree to disagree. Yes, a lot of things actually. I have done Etsy stores that have flopped. I have came up with ideas that I thought was the most ingenious, life-altering thing, and flopped. failure is okay. Failure is not necessarily failure. It's a learning curve, which is what I like to tell myself when I fall flat on my face, that it's just, you're learning, not necessarily end all be all. What I would tell someone else who's pursuing something that they are passionate about, just go for it. Just start. Don't be afraid. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. Just start. You never know where it's going to end up, and you never know how that passion is going to morph. I don't feel like people lose passion. I feel like their passions just change, and that's okay. It's totally acceptable and totally a part of life.